Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travels, published in 1726, is widely misremembered as a whimsical children's fantasy. In truth, it is one of the most savage, brilliant and biting works of satire ever written in the English language. Through the 4 extraordinary voyages of Lemuel Gulliver, a practical English ship surgeon, Swift does not merely take us on a tour of imaginary lands, he holds a cold, unforgiving mirror up to the folly, cruelty, and moral decay of human civilization. Gulliver's first voyage lands him on the shores of Lilliput, where he awakes to find himself bound by hundreds of tiny threads, captured by a race of people just 6 inches tall. At first, the Lilliputians seem charming, but Gulliver soon discovers that their small physical stature matches their moral insignificance. They are consumed by petty political rivalries, waging bloody wars over which end of a boiled egg should be cracked first, and choosing their high government officials based on who can jump the highest on a tightrope. Swift's message is clear. Our grand political debates, religious schisms, and imperial ambitions are, in the grand scheme of the cosmos, utterly trivial and absurd. In his second voyage, Gulliver finds the tables turned in Brobdingnag, a land of giants 60 feet tall. Viewed from a macro perspective, the physical grossness of humanity is exposed in repulsive detail, with every pore, hair, and blemish magnified. When Gulliver proudly explains the politics, gunpowder, and warfare of Europe to the giant king of Brobdingnag, the king is horrified. He concludes that humanity is the most pernicious race of little odious vermin that nature ever suffered to crawl upon the face of the earth, delivering a devastating critique of European pride and militarism. The third voyage takes Gulliver to the floating scientific island of Laputa, populated by abstract philosophers and astronomers so lost in theoretical mathematics and music that they cannot hold a normal conversation or build straight walls. Below them, their ruined colony of Balnibarbi is run by academies of projectors who waste resources trying to extract sunbeams from cucumbers or turn human waste back into food. Here, Swift satirizes the madness of modern science and intellectualism when it is divorced from practical human empathy and common sense. Finally, Gulliver arrives in the land of the Houyhnhnms, a society of rational, noble, and benevolent horses who rule over the Yahoos, filthy, wild, human-like beasts driven by pure greed, violence, and base instincts. To Gulliver's ultimate horror, he is forced to admit that he is a Yahoo. This final revelation shatters his sanity. When he returns home to England, he cannot bear the sight, smell, or touch of his own wife and children. He spends his remaining days in a stable, conversing only with his horses, driven mad by his profound misanthropy. Gulliver's Travels is a masterpiece that strips away the vanity of human progress. It asks us to look past our grand institutions and scientific achievements and confront the animalistic greed and pettiness that still lurks within us. Subscribe to The Painted Page as we continue to paint the masterpieces of the human spirit in cinematic detail.